Here we have yet another MacBook. This MacBook has no power. It needs to be fixed. This is an A1398 MacBook. Let's open this MacBook up and figure out what's wrong with it. It's 2:45 in the morning, and we're going to fix a MacBook. This is an 820 to 3332 board. They say it doesn't turn on, but is that really the case? Something tells me you're a U8900 issue masquerading as a no power. Nope, you are indeed dead. 30 milliamps taken, no turning on. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's unplug everything from this MacBook and see why it doesn't want to turn on. Going home is going to suck. It is a straight up freezer outside. This takes 100 milliamps. Okay, so 100 milliamps. Typically that's PP-Best G3 hot missing or else is power good missing. One way to find out where the problem here lies. Let's check through our power rails and see what we have. Let's get the Paul Daniel software running. Pray that it works today. Our PP-Best G3 hot is 12.6. Our clock voltage 3.3. PP5 ES5 5.0. PP5 ES4 5 volts. Okay, let's skip ahead and check out PP5 ESO. Let's see if we're making it to an SO state. PP5 ESO. Present. Alright, so we're in an SO state, meaning we're going to be missing one of the SO rails. So let's go through and see if all sys power good is present, because all sys power good is going to be present when all of the rails that I need to get CPU vCore are there. So the way this works is G3 hot are the rails that always have to be present, S5 are the rails present on soft off, S4 are the rails present when it is suspended to disk, S3 are the rails that are present when it's suspended to RAM, SO are the power rails that have to be present for the machine to be on. So for example, a power rail to allow the machine to charge would be considered a G3 hot rail, a rail that's on all the time, because even if your computer is completely turned off, you want it to be able to charge. Whereas rail for LCD backlight would be an SO rail, because you don't need the light of the screen to be on when the machine is sleeping, hibernating, or off, but you do need it to be on when it's on. So we're going to scroll over to the list of power rails. After we actually, even better than that would be to check out the all sys power good circuit. I'm going to go here and see which rails are missing and what I need. So let's take a look. So we need PP5VS, let's see, PP3V3SO. Let's check that one and see if PP3V3SO is present. I'm going to go through every single one of these and measure each of them. Because if all these rails are not present, the machine will not turn on. Alright, I think we've got 5 or 6 boards working tonight and one that I wasn't able to fix. So this is going pretty well. I'm going to keep going as long as my luck continues. As long as I continue to get lucky. I don't get lucky very often. I would be expecting PP3V3SO on this pad over here. And that is present. So next up is going to be PP1V5. PP1V5 SO. Okay, let's find you. So I would expect to find you where? Show me. Show me. Ugh. Paul, what the... Why do we not have a line going through every single part that it's supposed to? That's one of the features of this program, the core features. Can't get anything to work right here. PP1V5_SO. Okay, so I double click, I hit search, and which pad is it, Paul? Like, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? The f? Paul is planting bugs in this fucking software while I sleep. I'm gonna guess that what I'm looking for is over here. I say guess because you can never be certain when it comes to Paul Daniels and Australian software. Can never be certain. 1.35 volts is there. Next up, PP1V05SO. PP1V05SO is present. Okay, next. Okay, next up, P1V5SO, P good. P1V8SO, P good. Alright, let's see. P1V8SO. PP. We're closed.
Who's this fucking guy? Get the fuck out!
It's 3 a.m., you bastard. Get the fuck out of my store. 1.8 volts. Alright, next up, P5ES4, P good. We have that. I already checked that one. Alright, CPU VCCIO. VCCIO. That comes out of U7600. U7600. Let's see. So I can see if I'm getting that on R7640. That's supposed to be 1.05 volts. And I can measure the output of that on pins 2 and 4, which are going to be over here. That's there. Okay, next up. PCH VCCIO. Okay, what rail is this? That's something I could measure here. R9840 on pins 1 and 3. 1.05 volts, as I expected it. Alright, I think there's only one more rail left here. Alright, then we have PPVCCSO reg. And this little current sensing resistor right over here is where I can measure it. Okay, I think we have our answer. This is the rail that's missing. So the rail that's missing is PPVCCSA SO That's created by U7100. U7100 can be found on the board. Let's see, where do we find you? U7100, show us yourself. That can be found over here. And this chip is going to be enabled by PVCCSA enable, which is going to be on pin 15, which is going to be up here. So let's see if our enable is present. No enable. Wait, no, that's not the enable. This is the enable. Okay, we do have enable. So enable is present, output is not. Alright, that's what I would expect. This is going to the CPU after all, so 8 ohms to ground is not a short circuit, it's just normal. Now Q7100 is going to be responsible for making that here. Q7100 looks pretty hardy. I wouldn't say that there's much wrong with this. But there is an issue. There could be potentially that I have an issue with this IC itself. And this is right along that fault line. So you have U8900 here, and then this chip over here. So you never know. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace that with another one. Notice these are the good tweezers. I just found them. I've often dreamed of fixing a MacBook, actually, Jonathan. There are many times in the beginning, when I first started out, that I would spend hours on a machine, get nowhere, and then I go home, I go to sleep, I'd have a dream, and in my dream I went over the problem and then fixed it. And then I got back to, I would ride my bike to the store at 3 or 4 in the morning because I couldn't wait till the next day to see if that solution wound up being the solution that worked and fixed the MacBook. And oftentimes it did. I've come up with some of my best fixes in a dream. Now it's time to see if we get fan spin. As you can see, we have fan spin. Now, seeing that this is an 820-3332, it's likely going to have GPU kernel panics if we don't reflow the U8900 area, so I will get to that right now. And then we will call it a day, since that will be yet another fixed MacBook. Those are some of the worst solder joints I've ever seen in my life. Typical quality for Apple, and good stuff, good stuff. Someone says they're genuinely concerned for my health. Well, the purpose of health is to be able to fix a MacBook. So why not just skip over the health part and just get to the fixing MacBooks? That's what I figure. My health is worthless. However, my MacBook repair key is worth quite a bit. Customers could give a crap less if I'm healthy. What they care about is that their MacBook is fixed in a reasonable time frame. Okay. Do there. Beautiful. That's quality. So it looks like this power rail for PPVCCSA, the chip that was supposed to be creating it, was not. That is along the fault line of where the U8900 chip breaks on this board as well, where this board is constantly flexing. This board goes into a case where it's flexing all the time, so it may have just needed to be resoldered, not replaced, but I figure, might as well. And it wound up working again. We were able to find it by checking all the rails that are supposed to be present in the all-sys power good sequence. All-sys power good is what was required to get the CPU to work and everything else. Typically, if you're in an SO state but one rail is missing, you want to go through the list of rails required for all-sys power good to be present in that machine to figure out what's wrong with it. So that's it for this one, and as always, I hope you learned something. It is 3:15 in the morning, which means it's time to fix yet another MacBook, but you'll have to wait until the next video to check that one out. Do you have a MacBook that needs to be fixed? Come by our store, which is open to the public at 186 First Avenue in Manhattan. Are you located outside of New York? No problem. Send us a machine from anywhere in the world by going to our website and clicking on the mailbox, or simply heading over to sendyourmacbook.com. That's sendyourmacbook.com, where you'll be redirected to our mail-in instructions page that includes the form and the directions on how to send us a MacBook for repair. We have a live chat where you can speak with us about the repair that you need, a phone number where a representative will pick up during our open hours, and a contact form where you can contact us about repairs.